Well, we're continuing our conversation in Chapter 6 over ergogenic aids, and here we're focusing more on beta hydroxy and beta alanine and nitrates. Here we go. Beta hydroxy beta methyl butyrate, or HMB for short, is a metabolite of the essential amino acid leucine. It has gained attention as a dietary supplement for its potential effects on muscle protein synthesis, muscle recovery, and muscle mass preservation. Here's an overview of the theory behind HMB supplementation. HMB is believed to stimulate muscle protein synthesis, the process by which the body builds new proteins in muscle tissue. It's thought to work by enhancing the activation of the mammalian target of rapamycin, or the mTOR pathway, which is a key signaling pathway involved in muscle protein synthesis. HMB has been suggested to have an anti-catabolic properties, meaning it may help reduce muscle breakdown and damage during intense exercise. It is believed to do so by inhibiting the breakdown of muscle proteins and promoting muscle repair and recovery. HMB supplementation has been studied for its potential effects on preserving muscle mass, particularly during periods of muscle disuse or caloric restriction. It is thought to counteract muscle protein breakdown and promote an anabolic muscle building environment. Some research suggests that HMB supplementation may have ergogenic effects, leading to improvements in strength and power output. It is believed to enhance muscle strength and power by promoting muscle protein synthesis, reducing muscle damage, and potentially enhancing neuromuscular function. HMB has also been proposed to have effects on fat metabolism. Some studies suggest that it may promote fat loss and improve body composition by increasing fat oxidation and reducing fat mass. However, the evidence in this area is limited and further research is needed to fully understand the potential effects on fat metabolism. It is important to note that while HMB has shown promise in theory and in some studies, the actual effects may vary among individuals. Factors such as training status, age, diet, and individual responses can influence the outcomes of HMB supplementation. Research on HMB supplementation with strength-trained athletes has yielded some notable findings. Several studies have shown that HMB, as we just discussed, can help preserve muscle mass during periods of intense training, caloric restriction, or muscle disuse. HMB has been shown to reduce muscle protein breakdown and promote muscle protein synthesis, leading to better maintenance of muscle mass. HMB supplementation has been associated with improvements in strength and power output in strength-trained athletes. Studies have reported increased maximal strength, improved power output during resistance training, and enhanced performance in activities such as vertical jumps and bench press exercises. HMB has been suggested to support recovery in strength-trained athletes. It may reduce muscle damage and soreness after intense training sessions, allowing for faster recovery and potentially facilitating more frequent and intense training. HMB supplementation may contribute to favorable changes in body composition in strength-trained athletes. Some studies have reported reductions in body fat percentage and improvements in lean body mass, indicating a potential impact on body composition. HMB has been shown promising results in enhancing performance during high-intensity activities. It may improve endurance and power output, leading to better performance in activities that require explosive movements and intense efforts. It's important to note that individual responses to HMB supplementation can vary, and again, the effects can be influenced by factors such as the training status, diet, dosage, and duration of supplementation. While these findings are promising, more research is needed to fully understand the mechanisms and optimal use of HMB in strength-trained athletes. Research on HMB supplementation with endurance athletes, particularly in the context of aerobic endurance performance, is relatively limited compared to studies involving strength-trained athletes. However, here are some key findings from available research. Some studies suggest that HMB supplementation may have potential benefits for endurance athletes. It may improve aerobic capacity and endurance performance by enhancing oxygen utilization, delaying the onset of fatigue, and improving muscular endurance. HMB supplementation has been shown to help reduce markers of muscle damage and inflammation associated with intense endurance exercise. This may contribute to faster recovery and improved performance in subsequent training sessions or competitions. HMB supplementation may have positive effects on body composition in endurance athletes. It may be associated with reductions in body fat percentage and improvements in lean body mass, potentially enhancing overall body composition. Some research suggests that HMB supplementation may influence mitochondrial biogenesis and function. Mitochondria are the energy powerhouses within cells, and enhanced mitochondrial adaptations can potentially improve aerobic energy production and endurance performance. HMB supplementation has been proposed to support recovery and immune function in endurance athletes. It may aid in post-exercise recovery, reduce exercise-induced immune suppression, and enhance immune responses. It's important to note that the available research on HMB supplementation, specifically with endurance athletes, is relatively limited, and further studies are needed to fully understand its effects and optimal use in this population. Additionally, individual responses to HMB supplementation can vary, and the effects may be influenced by factors such as training status, diet, dosage, and duration of supplementation. Beta-alanine is a non-essential amino acid that combines with amino acid histidine to form the dipeptide carnosine. Both beta-alanine and carnosine have gained attention as dietary supplements for their potential effects on exercise performance, muscle fatigue, and buffering capacity. Here's an overview of the theory behind beta-alanine and carnosine supplementation. Carnosine is believed to act as an intracellular pH buffer in muscle cells. During high-intensity exercise, the accumulation of hydrogen ions can lead to a decrease in pH, contributing to muscle fatigue. Carnosine may help counteract this by buffering the acidity, allowing for improved exercise performance and delayed onset fatigue. By increasing carnosine levels in muscle tissue through beta-alanine supplementation, it is theorized that muscle fatigue might be reduced. This can be particularly relevant during high-intensity anaerobic exercise where the buildup of metabolic byproducts such as lactate can contribute to fatigue. Beta-alanine supplementation has been suggested to enhance exercise capacity as well, particularly in activities that rely on the anaerobic energy system. By increasing muscle carnosine levels, it is theorized that beta-alanine supplementation may improve power output, time to exhaustion, and overall performance in short-duration, high-intensity activities. Carnosine has been proposed to have anti-fatigue effects by reducing the accumulation of reactive oxygen species, or ROS, and reactive nitrogen species, RNS, which can contribute to neuromuscular fatigue. This may allow for prolonged muscle function and improved performance. The response to beta-alanine supplementation may vary among individuals, factors such as genetics, training status, diet, and individual responses can influence the outcomes. Some individuals may experience noticeable effect, while others may not respond as significantly. It is important to note that while beta-alanine and carnosine supplementation show promise, the actual effects can vary among individuals. The research on their effectiveness and optimal dosage is still evolving, and more studies are needed to fully understand their mechanisms of action and potential benefits. Research on beta-alanine and carnosine supplementation has provided several key findings related to their effects on exercise performance and fatigue. Here are some of the main research findings. Beta-alanine supplementation has been shown to significantly increase muscle carnosine levels. This increase can occur up to 80% after several weeks of supplementation, leading to higher intracellular buffering capacity. By enhancing muscle buffering capacity, beta-alanine supplementation has been associated with delayed onset of fatigue during high-intensity exercise. This delay allows individuals to sustain exercise intensity for longer periods of time before experiencing fatigue. Beta-alanine supplementation has shown benefits for activities that rely on the anaerobic energy system, such as sprinting, weightlifting, and high-intensity interval training. Studies have reported improvements in power output, time to exhaustion, and overall performance in these types of activities. Limited impact on aerobic performance. Beta-alanine supplementation has shown little to no insignificant effect on aerobic endurance performance, such as long-distance running or cycling. The buffering capacity provided by carnosine appears to be more beneficial for short duration, high intensity activities rather than prolonged endurance efforts. Individual responses to beta-alanine supplementation can vary. Some individuals experience noticeable improvements in performance and delayed fatigue, while others may not respond as significantly. Factors such as initial muscle carnosine levels, training status, genetics, and exercise protocols can influence individual responses. One common side effect of beta-alanine supplementation is a tingling sensation or paresthesia, often felt in the face, neck, or extremities. This sensation is harmless and temporary, typically lasting for about 30 to 60 minutes after ingestion. It tends to diminish over time as the body adjusts to the supplement. It is important to note that while these findings are generally consistent across studies, individual responses, again, may vary. The optimal dosage, timing, and duration of beta-alanine supplementation are still areas of ongoing research. Tyrosine is an amino acid that serves as a precursor for the synthesis of catecholamine hormones and neurotransmitters, including epinephrine, which is adrenaline, norepinephrine, and dopamine. These substances play important roles in the body's stress response, mood regulation, and cognitive function. The theory behind tyrosine supplementation suggests that increasing tyrosine availability may enhance the production of these neurotransmitters, leading to potential ergogenic effects. Here's an overview. Stress and cognitive performance. During periods of acute stress, such as intense exercise or mentally demanding tasks, the demand for catecholamine increases. Tyrosine supplementation is thought to support the synthesis of these neurotransmitters, potentially enhancing cognitive performance and reducing the negative effects of stress, including fatigue and impaired concentration. Tyrosine supplementation has been studied in situations where cognitive or physical performance may be compromised by stress, sleep deprivation, or extreme environmental conditions. Research suggests that tyrosine may help maintain cognitive function and physical performance during challenging situations such as prolonged exercise, military operations, or sleep deprivation. Tyrosine supplementation may have potential benefits for endurance exercise by supporting cognitive function and reducing mental fatigue. By influencing neurotransmitter levels, tyrosine supplementation may delay the onset of mental fatigue and improve focus, potentially leading to improved performance during prolonged exercise. It is important to note that individual responses to tyrosine supplementation can vary. Factors such as, again, baseline neurotransmitter levels, genetics, and the specific conditions under which the performance is assessed can influence individual responses. While tyrosine supplementation holds promises, it's important to consider that its effects may be more noticeable under conditions of increased stress, fatigue, or cognitive demand. In situations where individuals have sufficient tyrosine intake from their diet, additional supplementation may not provide significant additional benefits. Research on tyrosine supplementation has yielded several key findings related to its effects on cognitive function, stress, and physical performance. Here are some main research findings. Tyrosine supplementation has been shown to enhance cognitive performance during periods of acute stress and demanding situations, much like what we talked about a moment ago. Studies suggest that tyrosine may help improve working memory, attention, and cognitive flexibility when individuals are exposed to stressors such as sleep deprivation, cold exposure, or intense exercise. Tyrosine supplementation has demonstrated potential benefits in reducing mental fatigue and improving alertness and focus. It may help sustain cognitive function during prolonged periods of demanding mental tasks, such as extended periods of studying, high pressure work, or multitasking situations. Some research that tyrosine supplementation may have ergogenic effects during physically demanding tasks or exercise. It may help maintain physical performance and delay fatigue, particularly in endurance activities, by influencing neurotransmitter levels and reducing perceived exertion. Combining tyrosine with caffeine has been studied for potential synergistic effects on cognitive function and physical performance. Some research suggests that combination of tyrosine and caffeine may have additive or complementary effects on alertness, attention, and exercise performance. Is an amino acid-like compound that is naturally produced in the body and found in various foods. It is involved in numerous physiological processes and has gained attention as a potential dietary supplement for its proposed benefits. Here's an overview of the theory behind taurine supplementation. Taurine is believed to have a modulating effect on neurotransmitters in the brain, including GABA, which are gamma-aminobutyric acid, which is known for its calming and inhibitory properties. Taurine may act as a neurotransmitter itself or influence the function of other neurotransmitters, potentially contribute to its calming and anti-anxiety effects. Taurine exhibits antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, which may help protect cells from oxidative stress and reduce inflammation. These properties are thought to contribute to its potential benefits in various health conditions, including cardiovascular health and neuroprotection. Taurine has been studied for its potential effects on exercise performance and muscle function, and is believed to support cellular hydration, improve muscular contractility, and enhance muscle recovery. Taurine supplementation may contribute to better exercise capacity, endurance, and muscle function, particularly during prolonged or high-intensity exercise. Taurine has been suggested to have a positive effect on cardiovascular health. It may help regulate blood pressure, reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in blood vessels, and improve lipid profile. These effects may contribute to cardiovascular protection and overall heart health. Taurine is found in high concentrations in the retina of the eye, and it's believed to play a role in maintaining visual function. It's been investigated for potential benefits in conditions such as age-related macular degeneration and diabetic retinopathy. It's also been suggested to have potential benefits for individuals with diabetes or metabolic syndrome. It may improve insulin sensitivity, reduce blood sugar levels, and support overall metabolic health. However, more research is needed to fully understand the mechanisms and effectiveness in these situations. It's important to note that while taurine supplementation shows promise, the actual effects can vary among individuals and the research is still evolving. The optimal dosage, timing, and duration of taurine supplementation are areas that require further investigation. Research on taurine supplementation has provided several main findings related to its effect on various aspects of health and performance. Here are some key research findings on taurine supplementation. It has shown potential benefits for exercise performance and muscle function. Studies suggest that taurine may enhance endurance exercise capacity and reduce exercise-induced oxidative stress, improving muscle contractility and support muscle recovery. It's also been exclusively studied for its cardiovascular effects. Research suggesting that taurine supplementation helps to lower blood pressure and improve lipid profiles, such as reducing LDL cholesterol and triglycerides, enhance endothelial function, and have anti-inflammatory effects on blood vessels. These effects may contribute to cardiovascular protection and overall heart health. Taurine has been investigated for its potential neuroprotective properties. Research suggesting that taurine supplementation may help protect against neurodegenerative diseases, support cognitive function, and improve neurological outcomes in certain conditions. Taurine's antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties are believed to play a role in these neuroprotective effects. Taurine exhibits antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties which may help reduce oxidative stress, inflammation, and tissue damage in various organs and systems. These effects are thought to contribute to its potential benefits in conditions such as cardiovascular health disease, neurodegenerative disorders, and metabolic disorders. Taurine has been studied for its potential effects on metabolic health. Research suggests that taurine supplementation may improve insulin sensitivity, enhance glucose tolerance, and help regulate lipid metabolism. These effects may have implications for individuals with diabetes, metabolic syndrome, or obesity. And as mentioned earlier, taurine's been found to be in high concentrations in the retina and investigated for its potential benefits in eye health. The research suggests that it may protect against oxidative stress and inflammation in the retina, help support retinal function, and have potential therapeutic applications with AMD, the age-related macular degeneration, and diabetic retinopathy. Still, it's important to note that these findings are generally consistent across studies. Individual responses can vary depending upon the dosage, timing, and duration of supplementation. Inosine is a naturally occurring nucleoside that plays a role in various physiological processes in the body. It has gained attention as a potential dietary supplement for its proposed effects on exercise performance, oxygen utilization, and endurance. Here's an overview of the theory behind inosine supplementation. It is believed to enhance ATP or adenosine triphosphate production and energy metabolism. ATP is the primary energy currency of cells, and increasing ATP levels can potentially improve energy availability and utilization during exercise. Inosine has been suggested to have vasodilatory effects, meaning it may help widen blood vessels and improve blood flow. By enhancing blood flow, inosine supplementation may increase oxygen delivery to working muscles during exercise, potentially improving endurance performance. It's also been proposed to act as an intracellular buffer, helping to maintain optimal pH levels during high-intensity exercise. This buffering capacity may delay the onset of muscle fatigue and allow for sustained exercise performance. Inosine supplementation has been studied for its potential effects on both anaerobic and aerobic performance. It may enhance power output, speed, and strength in anaerobic activities, as well as improve endurance and time to exhaustion in aerobic activities. Inosine is involved in the synthesis of purine nucleotides, which are essential for DNA and RNA synthesis. By providing a ready supply of purine precursors, inosine supplementation may support cellular functions and the synthesis of new proteins, potentially aiding in recovery and adaptations to exercise. Again, it's important to note that it shows promise. The actual effects can vary among individuals, and the research is still evolving. Much is related to the dosage, timing, and duration of supplementation. Nitrate refers to the inorganic form of nitrate found in certain foods, particularly vegetables such as spinach, beetroot, lettuce, and celery. Nitrate is converted in the body to nitric oxide, which is a molecule that plays a crucial role in various physiological processes. Here's an overview of dietary nitrate and its potential effects. Dietary nitrate is converted to nitrate and further to nitric oxide in the body. Nitric oxide is a vasodilator that helps relax and widen blood vessels, leading to improved blood flow and oxygen delivery to tissues, including muscles. The vasodilatory effects of nitric oxide may improve exercise performance, particularly in endurance activities. By increasing blood flow and oxygen availability, dietary nitrate supplementation has been shown to enhance endurance, exercise capacity, delay the onset of fatigue, and improve time trial performance. Nitric oxide has been proposed to improve the efficiency of oxygen utilization in the mitochondria, which are energy-producing centers of cells. This may lead to more efficient energy production during exercise and potentially enhance endurance performance. Some research suggests that dietary nitrate supplementation can decrease the oxygen cost of exercise. This means individuals may be able to perform the same amount of work with less oxygen consumption, allowing for improved exercise efficiency and potentially extended exercise duration. Nitric oxide plays a role in regulating blood pressure by promoting vasodilation. Dietary nitrate intake has been associated with modest reductions in blood pressure, particularly in individuals with hypertension or prehypertension. Nitric oxide exhibits antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, which may contribute to its potential health benefits. These effects can help reduce oxidative stress and improve vascular health and mitigate inflammation in the body. Research on dietary nitrate has provided several key factors related to its effects on exercise performance, cardiovascular health, and other physiological factors. Numerous studies have shown that dietary intake nitrate supplementation can enhance exercise performance, particularly in endurance activities. The nitrate-rich foods or nitrate supplementation have been associated with improvements in time trial performance, increased time to exhaustion, and enhanced oxygen efficiency during exercise. These effects are believed to be due to improved blood flow, oxygen delivery, and energy metabolism. Dietary nitrate has been shown to have a modest effect, but beneficial effect on blood pressure regulation. It can help lower blood pressure, particularly in individuals with hypertension or prehypertension. This is attributed to the vasodilatory effects of nitric oxide, which relaxes the blood vessels and improves blood flow. Nitric oxide is produced from dietary nitrate and has positive effects on vascular health. It helps promote endothelial function, reduce inflammation, and inhibit platelet aggregation. These effects may contribute to improved cardiovascular health and reduced risk of cardiovascular diseases. Dietary nitrate has also been found to enhance mitochondrial function, particularly in skeletal muscle. It improves the efficiency of mitochondrial respiration and energy production, which can positively impact exercise performance and fatigue resistance. Nitric oxides derived from dietary nitrate exhibits antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. It helps reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in the body, which are associated with various health conditions. By mitigating oxidative stress and inflammation, dietary nitrate may contribute to improved overall health. Some studies that dietary nitrate supplementation may have positive effects on cognitive function as well. Nitric oxide derived from nitrate can enhance cerebral blood flow and improve neural activity, potentially benefiting cognitive performance, attention, and decision making. Reviews on dietary nitrate and beetroot supplementation have shown promising findings related to decreased oxygen cost of exercise, enhanced exercise performance, and decreased blood pressure. Multiple studies have reported that dietary nitrate supplementation, typically in the form of beetroot juice, can reduce the oxygen cost of exercise. This means that individuals can perform the same amount of work with less oxygen consumption, resulting in improved exercise efficiency. This effect has been observed in various activities, including cycling, running, and rowing. Dietary nitrate, particularly beetroot supplementation, has been shown to enhance exercise performance in both endurance and intermittent high-intensity activities, and is associated with improved time trial performance, increased time to exhaustion, and enhanced power output. These performance benefits are thought to be mediated by improved oxygen delivery enhanced muscle contractility, and reduced metabolic costs of exercise. Dietary nitrate, again, from beetroot supplementation, has consistently demonstrated beneficial effects on blood pressure regulation, with several studies reporting reductions in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure in individuals with hypertension and prehypertension. These blood pressure lowering effects are attributed to the vasodilatory properties of nitric oxide, which improves blood flow and relaxes blood vessels. These findings are supported by systematic reviews and meta-analyses that have analyzed the collective evidence from multiple studies. So I guess we're all going to go out and get some beetroot supplementation or something along that line to help improve our cardiovascular health and enhance our oxygen costs of exercise. Anyway, that is all that I have for you today. I look forward to talking with you again. Talk with you soon.